Ermes Gasparini has issued an indirect challenge to Devon Larratt for $20,000 and Devon has almost accepted the bet. Hello arm wrestling fans, in this video we will discuss the recent Manjeet, Genadi, Kvikvinia, Ermes Gasparini, Devon Larratt and Brzenk interview. Let's start. Genadi was offered a match against Ermes Gasparini by Manjeet for October this year. But Genadi respectfully refused that. He said that he wouldn't be ready by October. His bicep surgery took 7 hours to complete. And yes, he has almost healed himself completely, but he cannot push through the workouts like he used to do before whenever he needed to peak for a super match. He is fully following the doctor's advice and not going beyond that in the gym and on the table. Genadi is bicep curling 50 kilos and wrist curling 60 kilos as of now. And of course, we are talking about single arm dumbbell curls. And Genadi also mentioned that he's already defeating the 110 kg Georgian champions without much trouble. But he still realizes that the East versus West level is a different thing. He cannot compare that with a 110 kg Georgian champion. But still, judging by the way how Ermes constantly keeps on reminding Genadi how he was destroyed in the first 4 rounds in their King of the Table match, and he keeps on challenging him, and also Manjeet keeps on mentioning this match, it's quite clear that the rematch is going to happen at East versus West sooner or later. When we discussed the latest fix episode in one of our latest videos, we saw how Devon Larratt said that right now Georgi Zaranov would beat Vitaly Lalitin, Ermes Gasparini and many other top level arm wrestlers. So obviously Ermes watched that video and he did challenge Devon for $20,000. The challenge is that Ermes will have a super match against Georgi Zaranov, and if he loses, he will pay Devon $20,000. But if he wins, then Devon has to pay him $20,000. And Devon immediately got excited after hearing this offer. This is not me agreeing to the bet yet, but you have a very good chance that I take that bet with you. I think I will take you up on that. Devon said that it is a really good offer and really good amount of money, and it's difficult to refuse for him. But $20,000 even for Devon is a big amount. And I hope that Devon is keeping a small part of that consideration in his mind, that maybe Revaz was only 95% or 90% or 98%, I don't know, because Vitaly Lalitin in his last match broke Revaz Lutidze's finger. I know it's just assumption and we have to go by what Revaz said, and he thinks that he's 100%, so that should be the most logical consideration. But when we are talking about such high amounts of money, we need to take everything into account. But irrespective of how good Revaz was on that day, it still wouldn't have mattered. Georgi was so far ahead of him that on Revaz Lutidze's best day of his career, he probably couldn't have done anything against that version of Zaranov. And that's exactly what Devon is betting on. Once Devon said that he is willing to take that bet, I was paying close attention to Ermes Gasparini's face to notice any kind of nervousness or change of facial expressions. But no, he started getting more confident, he started laughing. I'm not sure if he has faced Zaranov or not, but the man is really confident. He, in his own mind, I'm assuming, does not give Zaranov even a single % chance against him in that upcoming super match, if and when it happens.
Yeah, the match is set beginning of November. Ermes Gasparini versus Georgi Zaranov. Okay, the rest is between you guys. I don't really get involved. If you bet or you don't bet.
What do you think? Will Devon take this bet, and should Devon take this bet? Mention in the comments. So Brzenk versus Leonidas Arkona. This was also one of the discussions on the podcast. John said that for past 3 months, so basically since the Sasho match, he has not really trained at all. Basically 3-4 trainings is all what he did. He was rehabbing his shoulder for about 3 months. It is feeling better now, but still the problem hasn't gone completely. It is still bothering him. And he will be doing about 5-6 more workouts until the Leonidas Arkona match. So he's optimistic that maybe Leonidas is really strong, but he hopes that his arm wrestling strengths are not polished enough yet to deal with John Brzenk. And Devon told John that he thinks, or he was thinking, that in the first couple of rounds, John can definitely beat him. The strength level is not going to be overwhelming for John. It is probably going to be less than John. But the endurance will be a huge factor in this match. Devon still believes that Leonidas is the favorite to win that match. What are your thoughts about that?